the region IG of Karnataka state has visited Mangalore city and reviewed the work of the police in Western Range as well as Mangalore city. It has been our privilege to have received various instructions for various policing issues. At this point in time, I also request him to launch a people-friendly mobile application developed for the people of Mangalore city as well as the Mangalore City Police website. I request via software technologies to bring forth so that the DGIG may release it to the public.
Based on a request from the police department, like we actually built app which is user friendly, which is useful for all general public as well as the police department. So the main thing what we have in this app is like the people can come take picture if there is an incident coming in, they can just share that and they can send it to the concerned police department people. Like it can be sent only to the commissioner or DCP or anyone, whichever, like it will be kept. So it has the traffic offense, emergency call, live traffic details, like if there is a jam, what would be the different ways which can be given, and it has the information like what we need on a penalty aspects or what is the fee, what we need to get. All this information has been placed in this app, and in next stage, in next 15 days or so, it will be even incorporated in Apple Store too. So tell me this, we can just run the.
PG sir, to be launching it on the mobile, people press the app and show it.
One more dedicated website for Mangalore City Police to the upgrading, because normally previously we were using Blogspot from Google. The interface of which was not that great, so we have created a dedicated website in which not only can now people comment on individual stories, and we can also give them feedback with respect to individual stories. We also have started a new section called How To and FAQs. In the coming days, in another 1 week actually, we plan to put all forms online, with respect to a sound permit or possession permit or a gun license card, all forms we will be putting it online so that people can just download it from, fill it up and then come to the respective place and give it to them. And we will also be adding a section called frequently asked questions, in which we will be answering questions with respect to normally, how to go about things within police department, which section, where should they approach for if they want, again, a weapon license, or if you want a sound permit or anything, any other frequently asked questions, we'll be adding those as time goes by. So I request DG sir to kindly launch the website. And I also thank DS Software Systems for doing this for free as a general public service. They have taken a lot of interest and they did it in a very less than 2 weeks. I thank them also extremely for it. Thank you. And in the app, there is one option to where you cannot lodge a complaint. You have to come to the station and only lodge. But of course, you can report an incident. Along with the photo also, the app also gives you an option either to choose from the album or take a picture right there and type whatever you want, and you can report an incident. For example, if you see an accident or anything, you can always report it. And you have 4 options to reporting. You can report it to control room, you can report it to DCP crime or DCP law and order or commissioner sir. And you can also give information. For example, if you know some illegal activity is happening anywhere, you can just give information randomly. And if you are going to send it to, depending on whom you choose to send to, for example, if you send it to commissioner, nobody else will know but commissioner. So depending on whom you send it to, that's the way it works. Incidents and giving information is another feature.
Now it is available only for Android.
Yeah, right now only for Android. iPhone, I think it's going to take, it has a bit of development cycle.
Yeah, it should be done in another
15-20 days it takes because it has a long development cycle.
Counter.
Yeah.
We are in the process of evaluating the functioning of that particular kiosk. After the evaluation is over, then we will be thinking to expand it to other places. We are trying to evaluate how useful it is, how it is facilitating the public and giving their complaint, what is the feedback. All these things we will have to evaluate now. Talking about the people who are in service, or you are talking about the retired people?
Retired.
The retired people, you can ask the association only, because they are not part of the department as of today. One demand is to include them into Arogya Bhagya Yojana, and second is to provide canteen facility to them. As far as the first demand is concerned, we have told them it is not possible to include them in the Arogya Bhagya Yojana, because Arogya Bhagya Yojana runs on the principle of reimbursement by the department based on the medical attendance rules, which is not applicable to the people who are not in service. So that is why that Yojana cannot be implemented for the retired people. However, with the cooperation and coordination with the Retired Police Officers Association and my own office, we have set up one committee to go into the details of any new scheme which can be introduced for the benefit of the retired police personnel. Question over, Aita. The canteen facility, I think the government has told that we'll examine it. ಪರಿಶೀಲನೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಸರ್, ಈಗ ಇರುವ ಕ್ಯಾಂಟೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಖಾಲಿ ಟೂತ್ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ಫ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೇನು ಖಾಲಿ ಟೂತ್ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಶಾಂಪು ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು. This is not the government scheme. It is the scheme which has been extended by the central canteen, master canteen run by the BSF people, and they have given us the extensions, and it has just started. Immediate agi ella correct agi agbodu anta agudilla. It takes time for anything to stabilize. ಅಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೋಟಿಂಗ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನೇನು ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನೇನು
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಅದನ್ನ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ NIA ಕೊಡುವ.
This has been, the decision has been taken at the government level. Okay. So it is not fair on my part to go into the details. So already it has come to the media. Everybody knows about it. There are some demands about some police station to be sanctioned. ಅದು ಮೂರು ಕಡೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೂರು ಇವತ್ತು ಪ್ರಪೋಸಲ್ ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದೆ, ಇವತ್ತು ರಿವ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ, ಯಾವ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ, ಯಾವ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಆಕ್ಷನ್. ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಇಡೀ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಮ್ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬರೇ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ವೇಕೆನ್ಸಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಕೆಲವು ಕಾರಣಗಳಿಂದ ಅದು ಹಿಂದೆ ತುಂಬಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಟಿಲ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆನ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಟಿಲ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ರೆಡಿ ಟು ಬಿ ಡಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್. ಈ ಹೋಮ್ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರಗಳು ಸ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. When they are in uniform and when they are deployed for the police duty, they have got same power and same responsibility as the policeman.
Responsibility ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. I am asking about the dress code. Uniform.
Dress code. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಏನು ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಕೋಡ್ ಇರೋದು ಇರ್ತದೆ ಹೋಮ್ ಗಾರ್ಡ್. ಅವ್ರು ಹೋಮ್ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಲಬ್ ಹ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅವರು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ.
ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಫೀಸಲ್ಲಿ
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋಲ್ಲ. ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಅವರು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಮಾಡಲಿ. ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ವಿಚಾರಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೇನಾದರೂ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೆಲ್ಗಳು ಬೇಕಾದರೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಪರಿಶೀಲನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ
ಸೈಬರ್ ಕ್ರೈಮ್
ಸೈಬರ್ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಹೆಡ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ. ಆದರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
Now WhatsApp is also open for calling. Has that third perception anything they looked into?
The threat is a threat, whether directly or to telephone or internet or any other media or any other communication media. Threat is a threat. Plus, if the media which is being used is the internet media or any other social media, that is the tool where we have to get the evidence, and it is a good evidence if we get it. But to develop that, our department is now trying to develop the analytical tools required for the analysis of emails and other types of social media things. We have recently got the cyber forensics in our FSL Bangalore. Earlier there was a cyber crime cell in the COD. Now third phase we have got the cyber police station in all the ranges. Now we are thinking of improving the whole system in such a manner that any social media, any other tools required to analyze the emails or SMS or whatever new technology has given for communication, that all will be handled. For that we are examining it to set up a cell, 15 to 17 boats, and how it is being handled and who is doing it. Details I will be able to review tomorrow, and then I will be able to tell you. I have to look into it. I do not know. I have just come 1 month back here.
You consider them so?
No, I cannot comment on that now. To see when at what level things are pending. Whether it has been recommended or not, I don't know it. I can't comment right now. So all these things which you are questioning, it's not justified to answer because I have to go into the details.